Hi, this is James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, here to share this bottle with you today. This is called Rioja Bordón, and this is a Crianza wine. It's a 2007 vintage. It's an 80% Tempranillo wine with 20% Garnacha. It's a wine that is 13.5% in alcohol content, and it's really hard. I'll bring this a little closer so you can see this label. I think it's a beautiful label, quite elegant. And I look at this with some bittersweetness because I was in Logroño this year, and I could see at a distance. This was 11 o'clock at night, though, keep in mind. And I thought, oh, I wish I could visit. Well, I could. I was on the perimeter. I was on the outside. I just couldn't get in. And no one would have been there. But I thought, so close yet so far away. But it's not my last visit to Logroño or to Rioja. And turn the back panel around so you can see that as well. And you can see the familiar Rioja certification. This is showing that this is certified Crianza wine by the Consejo Regalador. So when I see this, I think that there are some minimal standards in the classification system. So Crianza Reserva, Gran Reserva offers a different points in terms of the requirement of age and bottle, requirement of oak, and this definitely has oak. So if you get a cosecha wine, it does not mean that it's going to contain any oak. There's no requirement for that to be the case. So this is that minimal requirement for oak. And then if you want that, it's here in this classification of Crianza. For me, it's a really nice, elegant wine to have for U.S. Thanksgiving. A lot of people like Beaujolais, which I do. Definitely, it's a beautiful wine. But sometimes I like to register out of that and have my Beaujolais wine at a different time. And there's no wine I don't like. I like all wines from all wine regions. So not to be a fence-sitter, but to be a lover of wine. This wine is something that I think is completely nice for Thanksgiving time. So a lot of people have a ham or a turkey. I'm preparing a turkey this year, as I do in years past. And I definitely want a wine that's going to pair with that. And I have guests coming, and they always bring a bottle of wine. Sometimes they ask me for my opinion. They ask me to weigh in because they don't know what to bring. Oftentimes, a lot of people will bring a Pinot Noir or a Zinfandel. Different, I have Cabernet Sauvignon, I have Shiraz, have a little bit of everything that comes to the table. A definitive amount of white wines as well. But for the actual meal itself, I'm going to require a red wine, at least for me. The guests can have whatever they want. Now, this wine is something I think is absolutely elegant. I'll open this up a bit. And just to give it a little oxygen, didn't need much. And for me, I just love the coloration. It's very, very pale. Not pale as in terms of a rosé, but just a light-colored, ruby-colored wine that's a little bit vitreous. Actually, quite a bit of vitreous quality to this wine. So I'll take a little taste and tell you what it's like. This is going to go perfectly with my turkey tomorrow. And this is an elegant wine that, again, the notes are just not going to be lost. They're going to complement the food. It's going to be so good with the turkey and the cranberries. To enjoy this wine, it's going to be fabulous. So what this wine is described or giving me characteristics of are notes of early season cherry, Montmorency cherry, so a little bit of that tart cherry quality, a little bit of dash of red plum, fennel, getting some herbaceous notes on this, getting some almond and pinon or pine nuts, and getting some white pepper. Some floral notes on the nose itself, so a little bit of violet and pink rose petal. Give this wine a 9.0 out of a 10.0 scale. For more reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Vimeo. Salud!